Oh boy. I don't know. I'm regretting immediately doing any of this at all. And here we are. We have no really modern wrestling to talk about, so I'm not even sure what we're going to do this week other than let Craig go on and have Harry chime in, and I'll just sit here being quiet. Craig Lagans is here at Craig Lagans on all social media platforms, and unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on what side of the fence you sit on.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the great Harry Barnett, and for those of you who may be new to twitch.tv/danlaw83 on the VOC Nation, the HIAC Talk Radio, which is, it's on all these different places. If you're not familiar with me, well, you are now. I'm a 3D printer. I am a man that used to do podcasts, and I'm on a podcast right now. I am the advocate and the biggest fan of the Craig Lagans show, the show that we're on right now, I might add. And, well, I mean, I feel like this is almost like a home to me because, and for anyone who's not really seen me on this show before, I really like this camera angle. Couldn't actually put it on top of my TV anymore because I bought a new TV and it's too high up and I didn't want to have to jump every time it was my turn to talk because I like sitting down. But I digress. I wanted to get myself back out here, back onto the podcast, have my face seen. It's a great face. Just look at my eyes. If my TV wasn't that big and the camera wasn't lower down, I would just be looking into my own eyes. But enough about me. A little bit more about me. Dan invited me on to here because, for anyone that doesn't know, 2020, HIAC Talk Radio Hall of Famer. And as he just said a minute ago, nothing really to talk about, but, that's where I come in because I talk about everything and nothing. I mean, just listen to the fact that I've been talking for several minutes now and haven't really talked about a single thing. Craig knows. Dan's there too. I mean, that jersey that Dan's wearing, it looks like a towel. It looks like he's just been out playing outside, which is not true because Dan's been sat there, probably watching.
That's not true. I was outside
probably
right
watching a hockey game, maybe Ghostbusters.
Hockey's not on.
Or maybe the towel is for his tears because WCW is dead.
No. I don't cry over that anymore.
Okay. Well, he says not anymore. We've got progress, and
we got progress.
Admission is the first. Admission is the first step.
I mean, I was pretty much, the open with that from day one, though.
Yeah. Anyway, the fact of the matter.
Don't you talk over Craig Lagans. You can talk over me, but don't you dare talk over Craig. What were you going to say, King?
I was going to say, Dan, that I know you've gotten over your the demise of WCW, and hopefully in this upcoming segment of the Wrestling Historian won't bring up any bad feelings you may have, because we're still in Great American Bash season. If you are a frequent listener to the Craig Lagans show here on HIAC Talk Radio.
Son of a bitches.
He's embracing it as he should.
It's just his name. Nobody ever named anything after me.
They did, but
oh no!
Yeah, it was more a law against doing things against possums.
What? But
he's gonna make the possum thing work. Go ahead.
But there's several in this week in professional wrestling. There were several big moments in WCW that took place during Great American Bash, WCW pay-per-view season. I never got to ask you, Harry, great one. When did your love of professional wrestling start? And were you a WWE fan, a WCW fan, an AWA fan? Where did it begin for you across the pond?
See, Craig, at age now 29 years and 1.5 years, I started as a WWF fan in the year 2000, 2001. My friend, Aaron Crossman, was banned from watching it in his own home. He came to my house to watch it there, and I didn't want any of this. I believe I don't remember what my sort of fad that I was into at the time was, but I think it may well have been Pokemon, something like that. You know, I was 10 years old. Who really sticks to what they're into at 10 years old, other than Dan, because you know he's into everything he was into at 10 years old.
Yeah, you ain't lying, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the ecto coolers down there. You know, he's still into everything he was
over there.
into.
Yeah.
Well, no direction is important, Dan. But yeah,
Down where?
Dan, this is a family show.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Hold on, so you can say that, but I can't.
No, I'll edit it later. I just...
Okay.
Actually, to be honest, I don't want the curse words flying, but after Foxy was on, I've given up editing it. I don't care.
So you're saying that
If you say fuck, I'm not going to edit it, no. But don't try to say fuck.
Oh, fuck. How can you say that?
Harry,
when
what
you
did I say?
Dan, you know I have a head injury, history of head injuries. The head injury I had, and Craig, if I get off track, please remind me in any
I'll bring you
break
back.
in what I'm saying.
Hold on, Harry. Hold on.
Dan,
Craig,
please.
no, it's my show. Shut up. Real quick.
It's Craig's show.
Craig, yeah, it's Craig's show, so shut up and let me ask the host a question. Who did we have on that cursed and immediately after he done saying something you cursed, you were like, I thought it was okay. I said, no, it's okay for him, not for you. I don't remember who it was now.
Well, most recently you just mentioned Veronica Vargas, Foxy, just right out the bat. And granted, we were talking about a controversial subject and a subject that she was passionate about.
3 sentences in.
Boom. It might have been was it the guy we talked about? We were talking about before we went live. American Roughneck. I remember he was on the show.
No, because he's pure and
Not
wholesome.
that fucking clown.
He's pure and wholesome. He doesn't curse when I asked him because he's an adult.
Okay. Well, I know it wasn't Derek.
It might have been Tremont.
Okay.
Of course, he says it every other word.
Yeah, it might have been Tremont. We might have had Tremont on, and I think I pre-recorded an interview, and I had him on, and it's F this, F that, and it was, again, one of those interviews I'm like, I'm not editing this. You don't pay me enough to edit all these F words. Yeah. So, and then we cut back to Wrestling Story. You're like, fucking, and I was like, God damn it. Come on.
But,
this is a new era of HIAC Talk Radio. Curse away, but not that much, please. Go ahead, Harry. Please, I can't wait to hear more of what you're saying.
I'll do my fucking best.
Hey, by the way, Harry, no, I'm kidding.
Okay. No, I've done my best to behave in the past when you've said, hey, you can't say that word on Twitch.
Yeah, you behave yourself again because you're an adult.
No, I behave myself because I have sustained a head injury within the past year and a half, and that's kind of, I want to say slowed me down, but slowed me down sounds worse than it is. Like, it's almost calmed me down. But on the other hand, it also has slowed me down. Remind me what the direction I was going before we started this when you said save it for the show?
I forget.
I was about to say a word that you don't want me to say, but you said I
absolutely forgot, which is the problem with somebody who's ADD is to say, I'll remind you in 5 minutes. Don't ever ask me to do that. I'm the least likely to remember in about 5 minutes.
This is why I never had when I was a host of a podcast, whether it was someone else's podcast, whether it was my own, whether I had you do all the work. Literally, never once did I want like a set. Oh, hello, this show, blah blah blah. I just start talking. I would literally just start talking because it's like, you know who I am if you're listening for long enough. Otherwise, you can just press Google. I know, press Google. You type Google.
You press Google?
Well, I mean, I did tell you I bought a new TV recently. There should be a Google button on here, but there isn't.
What brand is it?
It is Bush. Okay. There's Amazon Prime. There's YouTube. See, it doesn't even focus. I paid good money, which is about £20, next to nothing. That's good money for me. I'm cheap as anything. But no, I paid good money for this camera, and it can't even show you what buttons I have on my remote. It's a good thing I'm a 2020 Hall of Famer for HIAC Talk Radio and not for cameras. But yeah, so I think I said something along the lines of a health update. That was it. Thank you, Craig.
You're welcome.
See, Craig.
By the way, Joycey Danny's here. Danielle's here, and she says hi.
Hey,
hello,
Danny.
Danielle.
Hey, Double D.
Are you wait? Which Which one were you talking to then, Craig?
I was talking to Danny Irfan, Double D, I call it. But
I wasn't
back
sure
to,
if you were talking to our Dan.
no, he's just single
They're
D.
C cups at best, Harry.
Yeah.
But yeah, health update.
update,
That's where I was going. So I'm having a really difficult time remaining conscious,
Thank God.
and it's probably something that should be worrying. But on the other hand, I don't really do all that much. Like, I live in a quarantine. I live in a lockdown because, I do my 3D printing business, which at some point before the end of the show, I have a lot to show. I mean, got to remember where the camera is.
Right in front of you, stupid.
But yeah, I do my 3D printing stuff. I annoy Dan.
Hold on. You
That's
don't
all I
annoy
really
me
need
at
to
all. You really don't.
I try to annoy Dan.
Try to.
My list of people I try to annoy is really shrunk. I don't even annoy Dean about how old he is anymore. Like,
That's a good idea.
no, because
Very,
it was
very
like
good idea.
he went from reacting to just
Ignoring
going
you.
back to. Well, no, that's what the old Dean used to do. The old Dean would ignore me, and then the new Dean would react. So that's why I was like, I like the new Dean, and then went back to ignoring. So I was like, okay, all right. And then there's so many people that just aren't worth my time. There's the people that the great Harry Barnett will choose to ruin. Roughneck. It's Jimmy Lyon's birthday. Happy birthday, Jimmy Lyon. The Dean Kane signed 8x10 is on the way. He loves Dean Kane.
He's the one.
But yeah. So there's the people I know. But yeah, struggling to remain conscious. So that's probably something I should check out. But no, I don't remember where I was going with the health update.
All right, Harry, we have a comment from Danielle.
Is she saying, why is this guy on the show?
No. She's in. What's annoying is that damn microphone right in front of your face. Do you have a mount for it?
I do, but I have nowhere to actually connect it to. So it's really a case of I can go like this. I can go like.
Don't do that because I can't.
And also, it makes my glasses look really. I'm going to take the glasses off because my eyes don't really hurt today.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Well, they're hurting
Dan
me.
can be the only man with glasses today. My eyes are also great.
What glasses? I'm
in love with my eyes. But yeah, like really, this place is just a platform to tell the stories of my life. I mean, I live without hate now. I recently told Dan how there's one person who I don't hate anymore.
At this point, I hate the guy more than he does, and he's the one that had to deal with this idiot.
Yeah, and I mean this in the nicest possible way because, like, I hate the fat jokes. Like the Beatus thing, I never really consider a fat joke, but isn't it?
It's because skinny people can have diabetes too. That's why it's funny to me.
Yeah. But don't fat guys hate each other anyway? Isn't that like a territorial thing? Like, like, hey, you ate my burger. I hate you.
No, usually when another fat guy eats my food, I thank him for me not having to eat that now.
Oh, there you go then. But no, point being, Dan hates him more than I do.
Yeah. I hate him for existing, though.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
I've been so full of anger in my life that it's like, I hate two people. I hated three. One of them I work with. That's something I can't touch publicly.
No, don't do that.
I won't. That's all I'll say.
Don't touch him privately either. I got to laugh. You all heard that. I got to laugh. You all heard that.
If I can reach my foot that high. I'm going to make you cry at some point tonight from laughing. So it's only going to be.
I always do.
I
always think it's funny that some random dude that found us on the internet who lives in the UK still bothers talking to me.
You say random though, but like I didn't find you randomly. It was courtesy of Rick Brady. If it wasn't for Rick Brady, none of us would be connected.
Right.
I wouldn't know Justin. I wouldn't have been plagued by the American Roughneck.
By the way, let me just say,
everyone else I know, I can't think of any names off the top of my head because I forget names.
Justin,
Dean. I just said Justin.
Oh yeah, but I usually ignore when his name comes up.
What were you going to say, Dan?
I was going to say a shout out to the Roughneck because literally you can't call him fat. You can't call him fat neck anymore.
I never called him fat neck. I don't like fat shame.
Oh, that's
like,
right. You don't like the fat jokes.
I have.
You
I
liked that
just
tweet,
have
though,
a-
didn't you?
What was the tweet?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I can't say it because I wasn't supposed to see it, but people sent
You
it.
can share it, but I don't really.
I'll tell you off air.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. That was funny though, right?
Probably, yeah. But no. Like, it's kind of like a subconscious thing. Like, I just don't. It's not like I'm saying, "Hey, you can't make fun of this guy for being fat." Like,
Sure.
I'm not someone who's gonna sit here and tell you what you can and can't say, because I say a lot of shit that I shouldn't say. I can say shit, can't I?
If we're saying the fuck word,
Oh,
what
I'm
makes you think
fucking-
shit's a bad thing?
I'm fucking loving this. I can
Yeah,
fucking say whatever.
all
I'm
right,
kidding.
but don't do it on purpose. Is what I'm saying.
I know.
By the way,
But-
Danny says anger is a useless emotion. I said,
Yeah,
hate is a whole other step of anger. I get angry when I stub my toe, and it's not useless because it helps me get over the fact that I just stubbed my goddamn toe. Hate is a whole other.
Yes, I'm nothing without anger.
Yeah,
So it's
I
very-
am
it's a
nothing
very
without
useful
anger.
emotion.
My character is half-assed without anger.
It's a
I have
very
a
useful
theory.
emotion.
I have a theory.
Yeah.
See, I think that anger is what gives me my power. I think anger is what will make me live forever. Now that I'm gradually not angry anymore, now that I don't have hate anymore, that's why I think I've slowed down. That's why I think that I'm a lot weaker now. A lot of my theories when it comes to my immortality, which you'll laugh, but I genuinely think that I will live forever. We had the soda talk earlier on, and the fact that I've gone through a tremendous amount of sugary drinks, which I want to drink now. I've been talking a lot. The fact that I drink
The first thing you said that we agree on all day.
the fact that I drink so much in a day, the fact that I've taken more than the head injury last year.
Last year was not great for you.
The last 2 years weren't great for me.
Sure.
That obviously being the other person that I hate, which I will not be letting go of.
No, and I wouldn't either until she was that person was dead.
I don't have to do anything about hate. Like, it can sit within me, and I can forget about it, but it will still be there, sort of thing. But no, I will never let go of that.
I try to tell people that will see you reply to me, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like you and I have had a row here or there, and
we're frenemies, Dan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm your enemy. I don't consider you an enemy. They'll just say that. But we'll do
that sounded so like a child cowering in the corner. He's my enemy.
He's my enemy. I don't like Dan. But we get over that quickly, and then somebody who will remain nameless, because that person is not associated anymore.
Dean?
No, not Dean.
Omega?
No.
Justin?
No.
Those are all the people I know.
Exactly. That's how important.
Aren't in this room.
That is exactly how.
Wait, was it Amber?
No.
Craig, where is that? Is Amber closed? Oh, there's Amber. Amber, I apologize for waking you up. I shall provide you with the cat armor that I showed both Craig and Dan. And yeah, that will be I hope that you'll forgive me for waking you up. But yeah, do go on with your point there, Dan.
I was gonna say the one person that was tweeting me texting me the links, like, look what he's saying, and I was telling him, don't bother. He does not care, and he will be more vile than you could ever imagine. So just
Brady.
No.
Okay. Yeah, he just says unsubscribe.
Anyway, Harry, continue.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't really have a point, but I know
no shit.
We're doing like we do on the show that you say is not my show. Just so you say that this isn't the Craig Lagan show, even though it is. It's the Craig Lagan's and Friends show.
Danny, not him. He doesn't register. He's not even registered on the care. There's no feelings towards that person one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah,
the person that connected the two of you as friends. Which you probably don't remember because your head's all screwed up.
Dan, when it comes to knowing people, I know how I know everyone. You could literally name me every single name, If I've met them in person, I can tell you exactly
I
how.
Don't
how
know
I
you've met this person in person.
Okay, person in person. Like I can tell you, I could literally throw random names at you. Like I unfortunately met Fredo Majors at an ROH show. Um, the first time I met Brady Hicks, I slapped him in the face 4 times.
Probably wasn't the first time he got slapped that day.
Say that again.
Probably wasn't the first time he got slapped that day.
Probably, yeah. The first time I met Mister I don't like wrestling to have health insurance, I put him in a headlock. You know,
It's
I
not that he
remember,
didn't want him to have health insurance. It's that he didn't want to. Never mind.
you know, I remember the fact that I woke up late to have phone calls on my hotel phone from you and Justin being in the lobby. You know, I remember my first meeting with anyone. I remember the fact that I met
That was
Craig
our
at-
first meeting, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
And I
was.
got you back for hitting. Didn't I get you back, or did you hit me in the nuts, or did I get you back in the nuts?
No,
that
I
day?
hit you in the nuts later that day.
Okay, yeah, you got me back.
I can remember the fact that I first met Craig at the most recent New Moon show.
That's true.
You tell me that this is with Dan. You tell me that this is my hero. This is the man who made it all. Every Wednesday night, Craig Legans, and we became the best of friends from there, and that's where this great show came from.
Exactly.
Amber
And that
does
was
not look happy
exactly,
about that story.
it was exactly 2 years ago today, Harry. Actually, 2 years ago yesterday.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
It was 2 years ago yesterday. You changed Roughneck's life forever.
Yeah.
Exactly. When I retired, that clown, that well, I mean, he looks like a human that had evolved from a garden gnome.
Not anymore. He doesn't. He looks pretty good now.
Are you telling me he's actually risen to a size of a regular
The
human
size
being?
is if you're talking about height, you know what? That's gonna
That's
get
why
quoted.
I'm saying
So I'm
height.
just gonna
Dan.
keep.
It was a height.
Yeah, but that's gonna get taken. And I'm just gonna keep that.
Okay. Well,
You do on
the
a diatribe.
following disclaimer is the fact that anything mean I say, that
We'll
Dan
always
may have
bounce back on the guy whose show is actually on, and not the guy who said it.
that Dan may or may not have had to take out.
Oh, I'm not
Don't-
taking any. I stopped
okay,
caring
all
a long time
Okay.
ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Great Harry Barnett. I say mean things. You can find me at the Great HB on Twitter, the Great Harry Barnett on Instagram, Facebook.com/TGHB Entertainment. You can find me, bother me about shit that I say. Don't go and bother Dan about it. You know, he's I would say he's innocent, but you know, he's just a child in his 30s, sat in his chair.
With his Game Boy.
Is that Game Boy?
No,
It's
it's
a
not
Game Boy
Game Boy.
case. Okay, but the fact of the matter is, you know, don't be mean to Dan because of me. Be mean to Dan because he deserves it.
Yeah, throw your own crap at me. I don't care anymore. You know, this pandemic showed me one thing. It's that a lot of people don't matter.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean that is not a shot at any one person or any group of people. It's just that you find out real quick who you really like and who you really, really don't like at all.
If only there was a donation concept for every time that something didn't matter. I would accept $1, £1, £1, any currency on PayPal to harrybarnett@hotmail.co.uk because I was the one who told Dan a long time ago that wrestling didn't matter.
Oh boy, have we found out real quick in the last couple of weeks that it doesn't.
You
know what
say a
I
couple of
found
weeks, I say a couple of years.
And you know what I found out, Dan, to co-sign on your point, he said you really find out the people who don't matter are the people who you don't care about. I found out how many people don't care about me.
Yeah. You
Right.
find out real quick, don't you?
Yeah.
We're not talking about the people who I think we're talking about, right?
No.
Okay,
No.
phew. Hey, were you that guy they were mentioning that said that thing that was controversial the other day?
No, I don't know. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Because
Because
we're
I can't
talking
now I
figures.
can't I can't remember what it was. And B, it was Casey. I'm like, is it Craig that said it? Because I believe it.
Wait, do I have to fight people? Are they being out?
Oh no! Oh, it was a movie thing. It was a movie opinion. That's why I thought it was Craig. What movie?
Okay.
That you didn't
Don't
think
make me go looking for people.
It was
No.
someone who said that. Should I not say it?
Good.
That Rogue One is not a good movie.
That definitely wasn't me.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. I was like, I
No,
thought he
no.
liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought it's one of the. I put that not even in Star Wars terms. I put that in one of the best war movies ever made
Hey,
because I
Aaron's here.
consider it
Glow
a war
Socks
movie.
is here, and he cares about Dan and Craig. Thank you.
Thank you,
Just
Aaron.
thank you,
Both
Aaron. Thank you, Glow Socks. And we don't care about Harry. That match was fantastic. Harry, I know you don't watch wrestling a lot or at all anymore,
I don't watch it at all, Dan.
but I said it all. I amended it. Watch that match. It's fantastic. It really is good. It's not just it's a really good match. Did you see John Moxley wearing a Danny Havoc shirt tonight on AEW?
I'm watching it right now.
Another man that we've lost this year.
I mean this in like a really, really nice way. Do I know who any of those people are?
You would. I will send you links. You will know. You would have seen Danny Havoc before.
Isn't he the one that was the Viking?
No,
No, someone told me he's like an actual Viking. Like that's.
Oh, he might have been.
Okay, and who was the other name?
Killer Brooks.
Killer
No,
Brooks.
no. The one you said was wearing his shirt.
Oh, Moxley. Dean
John
Ambrose.
Moxley.
Oh, okay, I know who that is.
John Moxley is his actual. It's Jonathan Moxley. John Moxley is that he wrestled in that under that name in the Indies and CZW before he went to WWE and then
What's CZW? You know that.
Huh? No, I know you don't. No, I know. That's why I was explaining to you. Nobody watches CZW anymore.
No, not even anymore. I think the only show I've ever watched was the Tremont.
Sure. Yeah.
What was the guy's name again? Onita. Tremont Onita.
Oh, Onita. Yeah. Wow, what a disappointment, huh?
Well, how can you be disappointed when you don't really know what you're watching?
That's very true.
But no, other than that, like I've never watched CZW in the history of it.
I mean, the better left, the less said about it, the better. Because I was like, well, I used to watch it. No, I can't talk about him. And also, I can't talk about him. Never mind.
Well, Dan, let's. It's almost a wrestling history, a HIAC Talk Radio historian moment. On this date, or whenever the date was,
yesterday,
when you and Dean and maybe Omega was there as well. I don't remember.
Who?
Omega.
No, he was not.
Okay.
Craig was there.
On this date, whenever it was.
Yesterday.
Whoever was there.
We were.
When you and Dean had DJ Hyde on here, and the entire time I was burying DJ on Twitter and burying deathmatch wrestling, and Dean got so mad.
Yeah.
And
we would both agree with you about that person at this point.
Well, but the thing was, it was just like, at that point, that was early on in the days of the great Harry Barnett, and I was laying the foundations for who I'd later become, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to trash deathmatch wrestling because people are going to buy into it. They're going to think that this guy really hates this stuff, he's really annoying for saying we love the deathmatch stuff, blah blah blah. So, it's going to really tick some people off. And it was really funny to think that, Dean tried to have Joe Gacy and Tremont kill me. Yeah, a wonderful time. And this was the HIAC Talk Radio historian. See, I was growing up to be... I want to be Craig when I grow up.
Harry, where can people find you on social media, sir?
Dan, just before you actually go down that road, and don't worry, this isn't going to take 50, 60, maybe 90 minutes.
At that point, I'm just going to hang up.
Well, please don't, because this is a this is a public service announcement of great importance. And now I see what Danny meant by the microphone in my face.
Yeah.
As you know, as Craig knows, as Amber knows, as everyone watching tonight knows, they're not now because we're not live, and I'm not going to keep doing this.
Just pretend we're just don't change it. Just talk. Will you? Fuck's sake.
I can't. This is just the way I am. No, so everyone knows I'm a 3D printer. This is this is what my life is now. Don't check your watch that you don't have on your arm. Oh, you do? Oh, my
Do
bad.
have a watch.
That's a Fitbit. That's not a watch. That
It's not
counts,
a Fitbit. It's a Samsung bit, and it's a freaking watch. I'm looking
and
at
it
my
counts your
time.
steps.
It counts my steps,
It counts
and
all 3 of your steps.
it lets me
But
know
I'm
when
not
my
here to
heart's
insult.
going to explode. I'm in the 10,000s. Shut up. I had a light
Yeah.
day today,
You
unfortunately.
can't count that high.
It counts all 12 of my steps.
Yeah.
But
And that's just
yeah,
him to feed Amber, and then he goes back to the couch.
Bum-bum.
But
you should just put yours on Amber. Craig,
it also
and
tells
count
me
all
how
her
much I
steps.
sleep, which is not enough.
Are you on a trade?
Hold on. It
You
also
can
measures
sleep-
my stress level. Let's see how it measures with Harry on the show.
while
Go
I'm
ahead.
talking. Okay, but yeah, point being, I'm a 3D printer. It's what I do now. It's I've never been a big
He
what I
says
want to
that
do.
proudly, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. It's what I want to do now. I've never been a big, I want to do this with my life. But, since this stuff came into my life, I really enjoy it. And I really like doing what I do. So as much as I love coming on here, talking with annoying Dan, talking with my hero, Craig, and, of course, spending this time with Amber.
Oh, look. I'm not very stressed at all. Harry, you got to come on more often. What the fuck? There.
I know. I mean, you're have it tie it to your leg. It might feed off the beatus. But yeah,
It doesn't even make any. God. Go ahead.
it never has to make sense, Dan.
No,
It's
it
me.
doesn't. You're right.
There goes your stress level.
Check it again in 5 minutes.
But yeah, so I'm a 3D printer. It's what I do. Ever since I started doing it, I enjoy it. And the point of coming on here was to advertise, because I advertise what I do. I have the social medias, which Dan asked me to announce earlier on, which I'll announce once I'm done. But if you are out there anywhere on this planet, hey, if they do shipping to other planets, I'll even ship to another planet. But if you're on this planet, anywhere on this planet, I will ship to you if you want something. Whether it's Craig wanting a 3D print of Amber, whether it's Dan wanting a new foot, whether it's
I don't need a new foot, you asshole. Jesus Christ.
whether it is someone out there in the world who needs protecting from COVID, I supply COVID masks. They may not be the bandana that you want across your face, but they are a filtered mask, which will also keep you just as safe. But the filter is not included. And I've got to stop pointing above the camera, above the TV, because the camera's down here. But the fact of the matter is, I can make you anything. And I've had people compliment my skills of everything that I've made over time. And it's very hard to show you things when my fucking headphones are very short. But, some things take pieces. Some things you can do in one go. Over time, things get better.
Nice.
And over time, when you're a wrestling fan like Craig and Dan and myself to a degree for some time.
Nice.
But yeah, I can literally make you anything. Anything in this world, I can make you anything. So
can you make yourself a man?
Dan,
I got one. I made Craig laugh. That's all I care about. Okay.
I can make you a 3rd mobile home.
A 3rd? That means I can have a whole home.
Well, you like to tell me how you have 2 homes, and I know you're big on traveling. You have to park your mobile home somewhere so you know where you
away from
parked
people
it.
like you.
Exactly, but no, I can make you a third mobile home. It'll
Sweet.
just take a lot.
You
of
know what?
pieces.
I just need an upper level on the one just to have an extra room.
double
so
decker
you don't have to do the
mobile
whole home.
I'll do the upper floor, but yeah.
Thank you.
Point being, anywhere in the world, if you want something, building, making, it doesn't matter what it is.
He's serious. To be serious for a second, definitely contact him because he'll make it.
I have all of these testimonials of people who have had stuff made for them. Go and ask Matt Tremont about the model I made of Sullivan, his dog, for him and his other half. Go and ask various people about the pops that I've made for them and sent them to them. Ask me about everything I've made. I'll show you, because I wouldn't lie to you. I'd lie to Dan. I wouldn't lie to you. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't lie to Dan. He's a good boy.
A lot of things. I'm not a liar.
But no, I didn't say you're a liar. I said I am. But no, anything you guys want, I'll make you anything. And hey, I could even make you a COVID mask with Dan's face on it. You definitely scare people into another lockdown. There goes the stress level. But no, point being, I came here to hang out with one and a half fine people and Dan. Kidding. No, I came to hang out with these wonderful people and share some great creations for everybody to see. If you're out there and you're a podcaster, you of course can have me on your show as well to talk about these fine.
Like that, it was me and one other person that was like, "Yeah, sure, come on." Nobody gives a damn. Like, what? Come on.
And I usually have to post about my being a guest on someone's show at least 16 times before someone else says, "Hey, yeah, you can come to our show." Yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I think I posted at least 16 times before Wayne Noon put for me to go do his show that one time. I can't remember who else's show I did. Jamie from What's Your Favorite? I did his show a while back because Husey suggested me. I did Husey's show a couple of times. Husey's the guy that does the videos for Conan and Disco for Keeping It 100. I've done 101 podcasts. I can't keep up with all of them.
No, I mean, you're a busy man.
Yeah. I mean,
you made this long enough. Can you wrap it up?
But eventually, Dan, probably by the next time I come back, which will be to accept my 2021 HIAC Talk Radio Guest of the Year, Hall of Famer, whatever you want to call it, ring, much like the 2021 that I have here. I will have a background for you to be able to see and not just have to look at a curtain, because you'll have all these great creations behind me. You won't be looking at me, or you will be looking at me. I'm great. But you'll also be looking at the great creations behind it. Now, if you want to find me on social media, in order to contact me about 3D prints, about what else? A podcast, about how great Craig is, or how you can annoy Dan, you can find me at The Great HB on Twitter, at TGHB Entertainment on Facebook, at TGHB3D on Facebook and Twitter, and on all great social media platforms. Just look for The Great Harry Barnett if you don't care to find an exact link. YouTube, I don't have an exact link. But yeah.
Greg, where can people follow you on social media? Jesus Christ.
Just go and ask Dan.
Jesus Christ.
Just go and ask Dan. He'll
Greg, please tell me where you are.
I'm right here, and I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Craig Ligon, CraigLiGgeons.
I'm going to mute him for a second, for Christ's sake. I am
Play
going to
my
really...
music on the way out, Dan.
What?
Play my music on the way out.
I can't afford the Superman theme. Follow me on Twitter at DanLaw83. The VOC Nation Radio Network is where you find all of our shows. If you're on the smartphone, Android, or Apple, type in VOC Nation. Shut up. VOC Nation. Stop. I'm muting you. VOC Nation Radio Network on your smartphone, or just go to VOCNation.com. He's really muted right now. All right, he's unmuted now. Now you have to unmute yourself. I have to make you do it. Go to twitch.tv Dan83 for the live show.
He hasn't sent me any royalty checks lately, but I think I'm still on the VOC. Yeah.
Are you?
Probably, yeah. He was
technically you are. You're right here.
He was taking stuff from my YouTube page. So
technically, now he's got the Nerd Herders.
I mean, technically, I don't know.
Technically, you can also follow me on youtube.com/Dan83 for goddamn Craig Lacons and motherfucker Harry Barnett. I'm the above average comedian fucking Dan Calchico. Good night, everybody.